And it's day 2 of the port strike. A deal has yet to be reached. Union workers are demanding higher wages and better job security. The 14 ports affected handle about 80% of the nation's coffee, tea, spirits, and beverage imports, as well as about 60% of medical and surgical instruments. They also account for approximately 76% of vehicle exports. Some grocery store owners say they're worried that a long strike could have a big impact on sales.
A few days, there won't be much of an effect. If it goes weeks, a month, or more, there could be a very big effect. We'll definitely have higher prices, and we might have empty shelves.
Now, there's some growing pressure on the Biden administration to step in to end the strike. The president can order the dock workers back to work, but he said that's an option he is not considering. Now, this strike comes with implications for everything from the auto industry to grocery stores. CBS News Detroit's Kelly Vaughn joins us live in the studio with more on that. And if this is a quick thing, there might not be much of an impact. It's if it goes for very long.
Exactly. There's a lot of factors to consider, but the experts I spoke with, they say do not freak out. They don't want people to worry. This isn't going to be like those supply chain issues that we saw back in 2020, so there's no need to go stock up on food and toilet paper. But if this strike lasts 2 or 3 weeks, it could create some bigger impacts. In Michigan, the auto sector isn't as exposed as it is in other parts of the country.
We are far less affected than, let's say, the German auto plants down in South Carolina and Alabama.
Jason Miller is a supply chain management professor at Michigan State University. He says if this strike lasts for 2 or 3 weeks, that's when U.S. auto workers might start feeling the impacts.
If we're starting to see, BMW or Mercedes say, hey, we are going to have to start shutting off a shift. We're not going to be able to produce these vehicles. We're going to put people on temporary layoff. And that starts cascading in the South, especially for the auto parts suppliers down there, which cascades to steel and, further upstream.
For those looking to buy a car, experts say there is ample inventory right now.
Especially the European brands that are coming in mostly from the East Coast. We believe that they've built up enough inventory on the lots that we're not going to have customers pinched right away. Where it could start to hurt us is parts.
Erin Keating is an executive analyst with Cox Automotive. She says parts could eventually be delayed at plants and dealerships, but adds that manufacturers knew this strike was a possibility and have prepared.
But if anything, we might see some congestion happening interstate with getting things moved around because so much has come in early and because things are now coming in from the West Coast.
So no need to worry too much right now, but Jason Miller, the expert I spoke with, he told me that his magic day, it's Monday, October 14th. That's the day he's waiting for. He says if by the 14th that strike isn't close to resolving, that's when importers are really going to have to start rethinking things and there could be some big changes.
That's a week and a half away, so not that long.
Right. We're going to have to keep a close eye on these negotiations.
And we will. Thank you, Kelly.